have this unfinished wood hexagon. You can also get smaller ones right from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut my hexagon right in half. I use my miter saw. I have 3 pieces of wood. They measure 7 by 5 inches. And I painted all 3 of them with some Wise Owl Snow Owl paint, and I set that aside to dry. I went back to my half hexagon, and I'm going to use my General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain to stain the inside of the hexagon. Once applied, I then just take a piece of paper towel, and you can rub it in any of the excess gel stain. I'm going to go around the edge here with some Wise Owl Snow Owl. Now, if you cannot find this hexagon piece, I do believe you can recreate this with some scrap wood. I have some popsicle sticks. I'm going to cut those almost in half. I did make them a little shorter, and I cut the rounded edges off as well. And I cut 4 pieces to make a small little box. I'm going to use my blue painter's tape to hold the pieces down while I paint them. I have 4 small pieces of the popsicle stick and the letter X, and I painted all of them with the Wise Owl Snow Owl paint. Once my wood pieces were dry, I then applied some Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear to the 3 pieces. Now, 1 Hour Enamel is self-leveling. Do not over-apply it. Once everything was fully dry, I then glued the popsicle stick pieces together to make a small little box. And then I glued the letter X on top of that. Now we have made a small little barn window that I'm then going to glue on the half hexagon piece. I then have this transfer. This is called Farm Fresh. You do not have to use a transfer to recreate this. I just really love pigs, so this was just the perfect transfer. I'm going to remove the white backing and place my transfer onto my board once everything was fully dry, and I'm going to rub it in. And as I rub, the image will attach to my surface and the clear sheet will lift. So I have this cute pig on my first piece of wood, and then I also use the Farm Fresh from this transfer and then the other pig as well. Again, you do not need to use a transfer to recreate this project, but the Farm Fresh transfer can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com, and we do have several other ones to pick from as well. I'm going to go to my half hexagon, and I'm going to add a jute hanger to the top. I'm just securing that in place with my handheld stapler. And then I'll just cut the excess jute off. I took my 3 pieces of wood and I'm going to flip them backwards. And then I'm going to use my straight edge to just mark a line. I marked about 1 inch in on the left and right sides of all 3 pieces of wood. So I want everything to line up nice and even. I'm then going to separate them by using a popsicle stick. I would say this is about a 1/2 inch space between each piece. And once I had everything lined up, I'll then take my hot glue gun and some jute, and I'm going to place the hot glue on the pencil marks that we made, and then I'm going to lay the jute down, leaving some extra at the top. And I did that on both the left and right side, and then you just cut the extra jute off the bottom. And now this is just one easy way to have the 3 pieces of wood hang nicely. Once the hot glue was dry, I then flipped it back to the front, added some hot glue to the top jute pieces, and attached my half hexagon piece. And there we go. Now we have this really cute farmhouse decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage as well. Have a great day.